Right, that's it. All the oats are done. Don't have any more oats, you finished me out. Don't tell them the truth.
Boop, 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 bobbing along. Hi, we're Stuart and Emmie, and we're child-free after infertility. So we decided to change our life plans and moved on to a narrowboat. We're sharing our adventures here, and you're welcome to join us. The end of June was busy. While I was away working in Sheffield half of every week, Stu cruised alone from Beeston to Nottingham Castle Marina. Visited the oldest inn in England, which is partly in a cave, and passed a VHF radio course ready to go on the tidal Trent before we both headed south to visit my family and spend time with the nibblings. Then we cruised back to Beeston, as we weren't quite ready to head towards the tidal Trent yet. And so you join us back in Beeston.
Good morning. Stu has made us go for a run. Our first in a long time.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
We've been going for less than 5 minutes. Stu's pulled ahead.
Boop.
Well, that was a good run, physical workout, or other physical activities. But oh boy, I sure am thirsty. I almost feel a bit dehydrated. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh wait! I've got a box of Holy Hydration. I really like a soft drink, but living on a boat, we're always a bit limited for space. And also, it's always hard to recycle soft drinks on a boat, whereas with these, there's almost no packaging, which might be my favourite thing about them. You just add water to the sachets. We've also added ice cubes because they work as a good agitator and they make it nice and cool. And you get a little workout while you're shaking it. They take up less space and they create far less waste. They're also really tasty, and on a day where we're doing a lot of work or we've been for a run, it's just a really nice way of having a drink but breaking up the monotony of just having water.
So these contain some added potassium, magnesium, zinc, B6 and B12 for little extra healthiness and hydration.
Begone, dehydration monster! We only had one take on that. So if you would like to defeat the dehydration monster in your life, why not try Holy Hydration?
They also do energy drinks and iced tea in that same sachet or powder format. And you can get a starter kit, which would be like a pack of 15 with 3 different flavours, plus a shaker.
There are codes below for £5 off your first order or 10% off of your order, depending on which one works out better for you. Happy hydrating. Right, anchor. This looks a bit small to me for the size of our boat, but I could be wrong. It's got a chain on it, which is good, and then the rope was just badly tied on with a tangle of rope, so that's less good. Also found these things, no idea what they are, they look cool, and some old rope. Gotta have some old rope. Roof gardens coming together. Aren't you cute? Cute little fluffs.
While Stu's been working hard, cleaning up the outside of the boat and preparing our anchor, I've just had the afternoon off because it's my first day off, well not day off, but first quiet day in a while, because I've been in my new job, which has been, it's really nice actually, lovely team that I'm working with. I'm spending a lot of time with Granny. And when I'm at Granny's, I'm focused on Granny and hanging out with her, looking after her. And it's just, I've caught a cold and I just thought I will take a day off. It's hard to take a proper day off, and I thought I will take a day off today.
And when you're here, I'm focused on looking after you.
And I'm enjoying it. So now I'm going to read to Stu, I think, because we often read books together. He enjoys cooking and I'll read to him while he cooks. And we're going to start Nature Cure by Richard Mabey, which was recommended to us by Veronica, who watches these videos and comments and is lovely. And I'm looking forward to reading it.
Boop!
Oops, sorry. Don't eat my fingers.
Am I close enough to get eaten?
You might be.
Well, 4 days have passed quickly. It's Sunday and it's time for me to go back to Sheffield already. My drawing is finished. Had some lovely days with Stuart. And I'm not ready to go back, but I am.
I'm not ready to let you go back. Emmy's just gone and left me. I'm going to pop up to the Beeston town centre and get some groceries and have a little explore. This is the back of the cinema. It's really cool. Balls. Well, I wish I'd checked before I set off, because the notice says they're working on it and they'll update basically 4 PM today. We're not very far at all. It just feels far with a full cassette. Anyway, I got rid of our recycling, and that's a bonus. And it, of course, leaked on the way back, so it's on the naughty step. Sprayed it down. It just smells a bit. Just had the visit. Had to pay my out tax for the day. I'm just doing a bit of boat jobs. About 2 years, I think we pretty much moved on the boat. I went and bought some USB car phone chargers, 12 volt phone chargers for a 12 volt system. Didn't realise I needed special connectors. Bought the special connectors a couple of months ago. Well, a couple of weeks ago. Tried the special connectors. Turned out the special connectors I'd bought were too small. Bought some more special connectors. Now finally we have working, slightly more convenient USB phone charging. Whee! Yes. Look at that trendy blue glow. Doesn't it look great? Up. Phone's on charge. Now that would be really good if it wasn't for the fact that if I push it in any further than this, it hits on the gunnels. So I guess I'm not quite finished. I think what I'm going to have to do is just put like a little mount or something for that to fit on. Just so it looks a little bit less horrendous. How can I build intricate, complicated, precise guitars and then I can't install a USB phone charger? Of course it's starting to rain while I barbecue.
Boop.
It's oiling the wooden things time. It doesn't feel like very long ago that I did it. It does need it though. It's pretty straightforward. I've just given the sides a wipe down with some solvent. I'm now sanding them gently, just to try and remove some of the excess little marks and staining, and then I'm going to go over it with a couple of coats of Osmo oil, which is like, it's meant to be waterproof, but it's meant to be really tough actually. It's actually for like oiling floors and that, but it hasn't lasted that long on our sides. So it's all come up nicely, but all of the sealant has come off, and it looks proper grim. I probably, in honesty, should take these out and even the taps and take a proper sander to it, but I haven't got the time or patience to do that. Scraped the whole thing back using like a Stanley type knife, and it really has improved it. It's just taken off all those black marks, all those little mouldy sort of ring, well not all of them but a lot of them. It's made them a lot better. Really easy to do, just literally just scraping them back, in some cases right back to wood, and it's gone. Cracking out the Osmo oil. So I actually use this for most of my guitars. It is really good, but it's got a layer on quite a lot, and usually we just do it sort of once a year, and we do like maybe one coat. So I'm going to try and do a couple of coats, since I've actually got loads of cold food left over from the barbecue yesterday, so I've got plenty enough to survive without making much mess. So it is good, but it is just a wax. Any spills, anything like washing up liquid will gradually strip it off, which is what it's kind of done around our sink. And yeah, it needs regular maintenance, and it really needs a really thick coat. So what I'm doing, since I've scraped the sides all right back, I'm actually going to use this, but I've just diluted it slightly with some white spirit, so that it just penetrates a little bit deeper into the wood and hopefully lasts a bit better. Let's find out. I'm using the traditional application of an old sock. Gotta love the old sock. Yay, spill it on the floor. That's a good idea. First coat on. Doesn't look very good, but that's okay. There's not much shine to it at the moment, but there shouldn't be, because I diluted it down, so that would have knocked the sort of shine out of the oil a bit anyway. And I'm going to do a few more coats. So, no cooking, but leftover barbecue. Got sausages, sweet potato, leftover barbecued potato salad. I barbecued the potatoes and now I've turned them into potato salad. It could be terrible, it could be great, with a little bit of roof-grown basil.
Boop.
I think the only thing I need to do is I need to have a look at the alternator before I set off tomorrow, because it's a little bit rattly. and that usually just means that it's starting to work itself loose again. It's not actually that the alternator belt needs tightening. There's another screw. It's pretty boring. There's another screw behind that gradually works its way loose, and when it starts to bang a little, it's wearing that screw, that fixing down. And all it is just like a brass wedge like that, like a little thick brass washer essentially, but it's just getting worn out. So I need to look at a replacement of some sort. Right, it's done, but it's Annie's engine, so is it ever really done? I love you so much, but my God, boat, you do test us. As a little update for anyone concerned, our engine's been pretty good since it was serviced. It's not perfect, but it never is. It is still shooting out the black powder, which we found out is actually carbon, but it's a lot less greasy now, and it's only really doing it when you start it. It seems to have calmed down, and like I've been checking the air filter every time we cruise, and that's still clean, or pretty clean. So yeah, I think we're all right on that one, fortunately. I think, like AD did say, like once the engine's been sort of run a bit, and you know, like with sorting out the breather and that we'd probably find that as soon that like once the pressure was eased a little bit in the engine, that it would probably stop shooting as much, and it would reseal, like around the basically it's one of the injector pins that's shooting out a bit of carbon, which was then getting all over the greasy engine and covering everything in black grease. And yeah, it actually has. Fair play to him. Very good. Rage Marine Engineering. I'm going to have a shower now because, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and will continue to join us on our everyday boat life adventures. And a massive thank you to Dave Raver for the very generous Buy Me a Coffee donations. Your kindness is very much appreciated. Join us next week as we head on to the River Trent together. Have a lovely week. Bye. Boop.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Again.
Boop.
Oh no, it's dehydration! Whatever shall I do?